Hello, Meoni here, and today we're looking at contribution points. Firstly, let's outline the basics. There are 3 types of experience gain in Black Desert Online. Firstly, we have skill experience. This is earned from doing the activity associated with that skill. That includes monster killing for combat skill experience that you spend on abilities in point form. Fishing gives you experience in that area, etc. These are all skill experience gains in their respective fields. Secondly, you have character experience, which I doubt anyone truly doesn't understand, which is a large bar at the top of your screen. Performing nearly every action in the game gives you some amount towards this experience. Obviously, monster killing will give you the most of that. And then thirdly, there are contribution points and contribution experience. There is a contribution experience bar seen at the bottom of your heads-up display next to your character's level, etc. These points accumulate from a full XP bar and can be temporarily redeemed on any number of things, from getting nodes linked to trade runs or grinding spots to setting up a branching production empire and even renting certain items. Many uses for these points exist, but we can spend them and redeem them at any point of time we wish, which is what makes them incredibly useful to obtain. Now, obtaining these points is really what this basic guide will attempt to cover. I won't spend forever on this, and there's certainly some tips that could be passed to players that I have collated from various sources. First of which is that contribution is mainly obtained from quests, right? Helping NPCs out with their daily lives, either through cumulative quests in the world, or even through daily quests. There are many guides out there that will look at how to obtain good amounts of experience from dailies, each and every day in Calfian, etc. But honestly, when it comes down to what ones you choose to do, or even if you chose to do dailies at all, it's really personal preference. For example, the ones in Calfian are unlocked through a series of quest lines, probably starting from the earliest areas of the main story quest, branching out. You just need to go back and do them. If you are level 50, for example, you can go back through the fixed quests you've missed in the past and blast through them with relative ease. A lot of them do unlock new dailies from, completing quests prior to that. It'd be impossible for me to list every, quest that unlocks every other quest. If you want that, you want to go onto the bdodatabase.com and type in the name of the quest that you're looking for or you've seen someone do, and it will tell you the prerequisites for that. The key point here is that many people, for whatever reason, presumably because it's not explained very well, is that they don't know that you can track all types of quests, not just the combat related ones. Simply press O and you will see your quest journal. On this, click on the All button until it is lit. Now leave and return the area where you're wanting to find quests, and boom, suddenly the world opens up with new quests and indeed many new dailies that you never knew existed. These will all offer a certain amount of contribution experience just for completing them. However, many gathering ones, for example, will be quite tedious and offer much more in the way of skill experience as a reward as well. Personally, I find it redeeming to go back and do quests I'd either forgotten about or simply missed due to this feature turning itself off on patch nights. This is something players of all levels can do to improve their chances of upping their contribution points. Yet, if you are 50 plus, you may have noticed a new function added to the game by the name of Red Battlefield. This battlefield offers a daily quest that, if you choose to accept it at the start here, rewards you with 300 contribution experience, 200 energy restoration and 3 seals. This is achieved by winning the battlefield and is obviously based on the skill and power of your team versus the other and balancing how many players versus others. It's a bit RNG, it may take a few attempts, but this is a nice daily that you will want to do regardless due to the other rewards that we'll obviously look at in another video when I come to the Red Battlefield. Medea expansion is a prime area to go and quest if you are at or over level 50. It should go without saying, however the true reason is that many quests offer much higher amounts of contribution experience than those found in the base vanilla areas of the game, such as Calfian. Following your Black Spirit quest chain will surely help you identify which area you should be questing in, and if you are tempted to grind levels, don't forget to come back and do these quests afterward. The monetary and experience gains and rewards are worth the extra time alone. It's also worth noting that contribution points, like any other points in the game, do not have a hard cap and supposedly soft cap in difficulty to obtain them in and or around 300 points each, which is a considerable amount of points. As to what I spend my points on, currently I have a tools workshop and lodgings for my workers. I've connected every major vanilla town and city in Balanos and Calphion, etc. Via nodes to help with me doing grinding spots for money, such as the Tree Spirit Belt over in Trent, for example, or for trade runs to level my trade skill, mainly for guild missions that require hard to reach items, which are locked behind skill level walls. The major concern to remember here is that you need to ensure that you're tracking all your quests and that you have time to do them. Come back and blast through them at higher levels, especially the combat related ones, and focus on contribution as your main goal if that's what you want to do. Dailies in Calphion are helpful, but are by no means the best way of obtaining contribution points, just that many players enjoy a routine each and every day to acquire them, whereas I like to go out there and do everything. Bear in mind Medea added over 1,000 new quests alone, or with higher rewards than the base game's areas. My name's Meoni, and this has been a fairly basic guide and look at how you can obtain contribution points. Hopefully something has been helpful here. Thank you kindly for watching, and I'll see you next time.